Hi, my name is Chelsea Ramirez, and I'm representing Cuba. Cuba is a beautiful island in the Caribbean with long sandy beaches. Cuba is made up of 14 provinces. It's well known for their tropical settings scattered with exotic plants and their native tree, the royal palm. Cuban food is very flavorful and is not spicy. Some of the more traditional dishes are black beans and white rice. Another favorite is the plantain, which is like a banana. Cuba is also known for their Cuban coffee. It's really strong and is loaded with caffeine. One shot of that will surely get you through your day. One of Cuba's traditions is the quinceañera. It symbolizes the becoming of a woman, much like the Sweet 16 is celebrated here in the U.S. Walking down any of the Cuban streets, you would definitely find a noisy group of 4 people playing the Cuban preferred game, dominoes. On October 29th of 1492, Christopher Columbus claimed Cuba for Spain. Cuba has some of the better conserved Spanish colonial architecture. Establishing a logical, well-defended, well-designed city was a way to demand control and respect. The Morro Castle was completed in 1597. The fort was designed to protect the country from attackers. The music and dances of Cuba are primarily salsa and merengue, which are very up-tempo and lively. There is another Cuban dance called the mambo. The choreography is very complex and the influence of jazz is obvious in the music. Cuba's flag consists of 3 colors, blue, white, and red, which all have special meanings. The blue symbolizes the ocean because it is an island. White symbolizes the peace that the Cubans are trying to have in their country. The red symbolizes all the bloodshed for fighting for their freedom. With its beaches, music, and traditions, Cuba is truly a unique and amazing country.
I'm going to add a little more. You already heard Mexico and Cuba. We got Central America. We have Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and El Salvador. Guatemala has the Tikal. They're just some of the beautiful temples that you can look around. They're just magnificent. In El Salvador, they have a few of the ruins from the Mayans, and Honduras have the Copan. There is another of the ruins from the Mayans. Costa Rica is a beautiful country. They have a lot of volcanoes. They have 5 volcanoes that are very, people go and see them. Some of them are active. They tend to import and export a lot of things like coffee, flowers, fruit. They're just, all of them have almost the same climate than most of the countries here. But in Costa Rica tend to be a little cooler, and in Guatemala, by the mountains, and then you have, by the coast, it's kind of nice and warm. Panama is my country. Panama, we have a lot of Indians. We have the Kunas who live by the coast in the Atlantic coast, and we have the Guaymis who live in by the mountains and tend to cross from one side to they tend to cross to Costa Rica to go and pick up coffee or any other crops. We have the Chocoys who live in the jungle. They stay pretty much over there. They only dress from the waist down. They just uncover and walk. They just live in the jungle. It's completely different. We're going to have a little fashion show and explain you about the outfits that we're wearing. Panama is very known for the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal right now is adding a new set of locks. That way the bigger ships can cross through it. They already started the construction. They're speeding it up, trying to get it fast. It will take you 8 hours to cross from one side to the other one. And then if you drive, you can go from the Atlantic to the Pacific in an hour and a half. That's the good thing. You have both sides, both oceans at the same time. Panama temperature is pretty much the same all year round, between 95 and 100 degrees. We have 2 seasons, a dry and rainy season. In Panama, we use the dollar. The Americans were there from 1903 to 2000 when they closed all the bases and they gave it all back to the Panamanians. We're going to go quick now to Colombia and then
welcome to Colombia.
Welcome.
My name is Adriana. I'm from Colombia, Bogota, Colombia. Over here, this is the capital of the city. It's the most bigger country in Latin America after Brazil. We have two oceans over here, Pacific Ocean and Caribbean Sea. In Colombia, living all around 41 million people. We located in the beginning of the South America, and the principal stuff or thing to transportation is coffee, of course, coffee, flowers, and materials or tested to make clothes. This clothes over here we still use in the little towns for transportation. In Bogota, we use this bus to make parties in there. We love dance, we love parties, and we have in Bogota the Gold Museum. You can see there ruins or things made in gold by our indigenous community. The principal indigenous community in Colombia was the Chibchas, and they was located in Santa Fe de Bogota. Maybe you hear about Colombia, but bad things about narco traffic or something like that. I hope that you today learn more than our country. Colombia is more than narco traffic. It's flowers, coffee, good people, beautiful woman, gold. In 3 words, Colombia is passion.
Morning everybody, my name is Alberto from Colombia too. Let me add some information about Diana just said about Colombia. She said we are a country with 41 million people. We are in the north part of South America. Maybe have you ever heard about the Colombian news, bad news, but Colombia is the most important partner of the United States in South America. Even with more than 50 years with a bad situation with the guerrillas in Colombia, Colombia is still a lot of people, very good people. It's good to do vacations there. And, it's a commercial trade partner for the United States. So if you hear about bad news about Colombia, forget about it. We got a very, very good country. If you got the opportunity to travel, very good cities, good prices to travel. So Colombia is open for everybody. Even after 50 years in South America with a lot of troubles with different countries, right now it's the most important partner for the United States. So thank you.
We have Venezuela. It's a beautiful country. It's a lot of contrast. You go from plains to mountains to the Caribbean. There's a beautiful place. You can have the Angel Falls. That's one of the biggest drop of waterfalls that they have in the world. We're just going to go to Brazil. Brazil, most of the countries here were colonized by the Spanish people. And Brazil was the only one colonized by Portugal, the Portuguese, and that's the only language they speak there, Portuguese. They have the beautiful Iguazu waterfalls. They're very known for their soccer players. They have the carnival the last 4 days. That's another thing they're very known for. Argentina and Chile are the only 2 countries who have female presidents. They are beautiful places to go. They have the mountains and the glaciers. And both places, Chile does export and exports a lot of wine, vegetable fruits to the world. They have the Isla de Pascua, that is one of the main places. They have these beautiful monuments in there. We go quick to Peru and Ecuador. Peru is very known for its Machu Picchu, the Incas ruins. Ecuador is the center of the hemisphere, and they're very known for the Galapagos Island. They're beautiful. They have all kinds of animals, the huge turtles, and the iguanas. They have the water